I'd first like to say that I'd like to thank the people of the Fred Nats. Justin Armistead, our associate AD in charge of baseball, started working with the Fred Nats a little bit over a year ago to put this game together. Coach Swope and I have talked about trying to play a neutral site game, and it all came together here in Fredericksburg. And what a great crowd, what a great atmosphere for both teams to be able to play in. And I look forward for this to continue well into the future if the Fred Nats want to continue to do it. And it's just a great, exciting atmosphere. Great college baseball game. It's interesting that they tie the game on a wild pitch, and we win the game on a wild pitch. Who would have thought? But really proud of our guys. It was great to see Bradley Hodges go out there and make his first start. I thought he looked really sharp for 2 innings, and used a number of guys out of the bullpen, and we managed innings. Maryland's got a really good offensive club, and I thought our guys battled, and they did a nice job off of Osensky in the ninth to tie in the game. I knew they wouldn't go away, and God bouts lead off, and then that might be the first bunt Chris Arroyo's been asked to get down, and he got the bunt down and created an opportunity. So overall, I thought it was a really good team win. There was a lot of energy in our dugout, a lot of excitement, and that's the kind of win we need, that we've been searching for. And hopefully we can take that and build on that into the weekend at Cal.
Coach, you had 3 double plays, no errors until the 9th inning. You got the bunts down.
Yeah.
It was a lot of clean baseball up until the very last part of that 9th inning.
Yeah.
How important was that to kind of get?
Well, I appreciate you asking that question, because we've been talking about playing more team baseball, right? And turning the double plays, executing bunts, moving runners over, things like that, are really important. Listen, this team at some point is going to have the ability to knock the ball out of the ballpark quite a bit. It hasn't happened much in the first 15 games or however many we've played. So we've got to play complementary baseball, and that's what we did tonight. Other than Becker's error at the end and the wild pitch, we play good, sound, fundamental baseball, and we need more of that. And we've been talking a lot about it, and they responded tonight.
You've been trying to string together hits and extend innings. It seems like you did a little bit of that tonight too.
Yeah. Greg, that's something that we've talked about, that we wanted to do a better job of. We felt like we've had too many 1, 2, 3 innings, from an offensive standpoint, and no better example than in the 8th inning, where not only works the walk, he battles up there and opens the door for an opportunity for Luke Hansen to hit the ball in the ballpark. And it's about extended innings, and then we were pretty opportunistic at a couple of those times, getting those big hits.
Coach, on Luke Hansen, what went into the decision to get him in there at the end?
I wanted to give the young freshman Jackson Soroy the start tonight. I've really liked his approach and how the young man's worked. Luke Hansen started, it's only Soroy's second game he started all year. But Luke Hansen's a tremendous defensive player, and we think he's a really good offensive player too. He just hasn't gotten it going yet, and so I put him in there at the end of the game, candidly, for defense. And wouldn't you know it, his bat showed up at the biggest time.
Was there any hesitation on calling the bunt for Arroyo? I know you just mentioned that it was okay.
No, there was not. Coach Mack and I actually talked on the bus ride up here. Hey, when they're ready, when the players are ready, they can go. Coach Mack and I talked on the bus drive up here about, making decisions to put our team, in a good fundamental position to win games, and that requires anybody to bunt. I got to tell you, the one thing we talked about is maybe the only guy you wouldn't ask to do it is Chris Arroyo, but that situation is the home team presented itself, and the kid stuck his nose in there and got the job done. And that's what I'm talking about. It's complementary baseball and playing the game the right way of what the game tells you to do. And they feel good about it because they're helping their team win, and I think there's long-term advantages of that.